The Black Bull's vice captain, Nacht, has become one of the most fan favorite, powerful, interesting, and mysterious characters ever since his reveal in chapter 261 of the Black Clover manga. Now, he did show up in 246, but he was actually officially revealed in 261. We have seen his powers on display as well as his mystique, but there is so much more to him that meets the eye, and this video will delve into the breadcrumbs that Tabata has left lying around to reveal much more of his backstory. Like, how did he even get shadow magic in the first place? But first, of course, I do want to remind you guys that this video will contain manga spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then click away. You guys have crushed it with the like goals as of late. My Asta is a half-devil hybrid and has star magic theory, has over 3,000 likes and might even get to 4,000 if the video keeps growing like it is. So thank you guys so much for that, but we're still going to shoot for 1,000 likes on this video once more. That would be very much appreciated. We're getting more and more subscribers, more and more likes, more and more comments, more and more everything, so I really do appreciate all of the new support. Also, guys, I have a Discord that is Black Clover and manga and just fiction related in general, and that is called Cloverheim. We're at nearly 200 members now, so if you'd like to join and discuss Black Clover or other manga or other fictional series, the link to the Discord will be linked in the description below. Anyways, Tabata teased Nacht back in chapter 246 before we knew exactly who he was. But when we saw a hooded figure, no diff a dark disciple, steal the Dark Triad's plans and then zip away, while the whole time wielding a Black Bull's grimoire. Everyone was predicting that this indeed was the Black Bull's vice captain, because that would be one of the few logical assumptions to make. Then, finally, several months and 15 chapters later, Tabata would introduce us to our boy Nacht, the Black Bull's vice captain, who uses shadow magic and is devil possessed. Soon after, it would be revealed that Nacht isn't just devil-possessed, but that he has 4 devils. He has his dog devil, Gimodello, then a cat devil, a donkey devil, and a rooster devil. After stealing the Dark Triad's plans, he would aim to train Asta how to use his devil powers, and then have the Clover Kingdom gather an assault squad to attack the Spade Kingdom and save not only Yami and William, but the entire world. But soon enough, really weird things start to emerge here. When Jack sees Nacht, he has a memory of him back when Nacht was on the Great Deer with Yami. This means that Nacht knows Yami quite well and has been a magic knight for quite some time. Even weirder is this quote from Jack. "Hey, aren't you? But your magic was." This implies that Nacht has a different magic type from when he was on the Great Deer years prior. Weirdly enough, Nacht would respond with, "That man is gone," implying that Nacht is a different person from back then. It was revealed that Nacht was named vice captain by Yami arbitrarily, and then he BTFO'd to spy in the Spade Kingdom after visiting the Black Bull's base a single time. Nacht also would take Asta to what seemingly was his own house, as Nacht mentioned his house was from a certain former noble family. In this house was a family portrait of what looks to be a young Nacht. It would later be revealed during Asta's fight with his devil that Nacht had a brother, implying that the blocked off figure in the portrait is in fact his brother. These are very interesting things here that ties things together. Nacht is possessed by 4 devils that he is dominant over, and the fact that he has a wealth of knowledge in the art of devil magics. Conveniently, there's a devil ritual altar beneath his house that is seemingly called the Dark Garden. This might give us a clue of how Nacht left the Great Deer and became a member of the Black Bulls, especially with the added information of his brother. I believe that Nacht's brother was into the devil arts and had shadow magic, and that his brother is the monster that Nacht mentions that Asta could possibly turn into when he thinks about it. Nacht and his brother even bickered about their choices in life. "Doesn't being a goody-goody get tiring?" That's what Nacht's brother says. Then Nacht responds, "Heh, what about you, brother? Doesn't it get tiring doing your own thing?" Then his brother was responding again, "Moron, what is tiring about being free?" This implies the dynamic relationship between them. Nacht is the goody-goody on the squad of nobility, the Great Deer, while Nacht's brother is likely a Black Bull. Wait, what? You might be wondering why I am saying Nacht's brother was a Black Bull. The reason for this is, well, this image is used to show that Nacht had been foreshadowed since chapter 2, but now we know that Nacht never fought with the squad. He only briefly visited the base once before leaving and heading off to the Spade Kingdom, meaning this can't be Nacht. And honestly, this looks more like Nacht's brother, in my honest opinion. The black top looks familiar here. It looks similar, as it even looks like the Black Bull's slash. And even the hair looks more similar to Nacht, as Nacht keeps his hair more conservative while his brother lets it free a bit. His personality is a better fit for the Black Bulls because of it being free. I also believe that Nacht's brother is the one who originally wielded shadow magic. This is because 1. We know that shadow magic is not Nacht's original magic, and 2. Nacht even said that shadow magic is a freeing magic, as it allows him to travel pretty much wherever he pleases with it. This fits perfectly with his brother's personality, who likes to be free. If he has shadow magic, then he can do whatever he wants. What I think happened is Nacht's brother did some shady things with his shadow magic. Like I mentioned earlier, it seems that the Dark Garden ritual place is beneath Nacht's childhood home. Because of this, I believe Nacht's brother was using his shadow magic to possibly make deals with devils. I think it is possible that Nacht's brother tried to fight a devil in a binding ritual and lost. Nacht even thinks of this image when he warns Asta of losing. Looking closer at the image of the devil monster, the devil has seemingly long white hair. Who else has long white hair? Nacht's brother. I think that Nacht was forced to kill his own brother that had been corrupted by forbidden magic, something that can be possibly paralleled to by Lumiere having to kill his forbidden magic corrupted brother-in-law, Licht. This would be very ironic for Nacht's brother, for him to wish to be a free spirit, only to lock himself into a contract with a devil, one where he isn't the one in command. So if we ever do get a flashback of this, it would be a lot of emotion, and would be pretty sad for Nacht, because he knows his brother wants to be a free spirit, but if he sees his brother being taken over by a devil and turned into a monster, he would know that this is the exact opposite of what his brother truly wishes. If Nacht had to fight his devil monster brother in the same ritual circle where Asta defeated Lieb and then Nacht, this might be a way for Nacht to have actually gained shadow magic. If the devil had taken over the body of Nacht's brother and then was then defeated by Nacht in the ritual, then Nacht would likely have possession of that said devil. We know that when a human and devil work together, there are 2 magic types involved, the magic type of the human and the magic type of the devil. While Nacht would be forced to defeat his brother, the only way to save him is to kill the devil that has taken over his body, thus in turn killing his brother, though granting Nacht access to that vaunted shadow magic. From here on out, maybe even his parents die in the process, with Nacht being the lone survivor in this incident. The kingdom, and possibly Damnatio, are forced to judge him, and he is thrown out of the Grey Deer, and is guilty by association, which we do know is a thing in the Clover Kingdom, as if Asta had ran away, his loved ones and Haj would be punished in his stead. But though Nacht is forced out of the Grey Deer at the time, but with Julius being the Wizard King, and having a lot of power, he would allow him back into the Magic Knights, only if he joins the Black Bull squad. Then, this is where Yami would promote him to be the vice captain in his brother's stead. The Black Bulls are already known for taking in former or fallen nobles. Nacht would then go off to the Spade Kingdom and conduct his spying missions and run to his 4 devils that we know as Gimodello, the Cat Devil, the Donkey Devil, and the Rooster Devil. I think it is possible because even while he had all of the devils in their normal forms and not in his chibi forms, remember, the chibi forms mean he is using their power, but when the devils were all out and they were not in their chibi forms, Nacht still had horns of his own. This might mean that there is a 5th devil involved, maybe the one who had conquered his brother. Though, he actually wouldn't even need to show an extra set of horns to have 5 devils. He technically could have a devil marking somewhere on his body that is covered up by his clothes, and he just uses the shadow magic that he earned. Remember, Dante can use gravity magic while in his base form. Asta can use anti-magic while in his base form as well. Though they're technically through the use of the swords, it still is his base form. Though there is a different way I could envision this theory, one where Nacht actually never did go around and actually defeated the 4 devils. It has been known for quite some time now in the fandom that these 4 devils are likely an inspiration from the town musicians of Bremen, a short tale from the Brothers Grimm. In this story, it involves a dog, a donkey, a cat, and a rooster, all teaming up and becoming musicians. In this story, the donkey realizes that he is going to be killed by the farm owner because he is too old to carry that weight around the farm, so he leaves. He then runs into the dog, who is too old to help with hunting for the family and is going to be abandoned, so he joins the donkey. They run into the cat, who is too old to catch rats, and then they join as well. Then they run to the rooster, who has lost its voice, and the 4 of them leave to Bremen to become musicians. When they arrived in Bremen, they would arrive to a house that was being robbed, and they scared and fought off the robbers. What if these 4 devils were deemed useless in the underworld and found ways to escape and wander to the human world, just like in the story the 4 animals wanting to leave for Bremen, and instead of saving a house from robbers, they arrived to Nacht's house in the midst of him losing his fight to his brother. The 4 worthless devils allow Nacht their power so he can defeat his demonic brother and then gain his shadow magic. This could explain why Nacht has changed as a man, spending a lot of time with devils and seeing the cruel Spade Kingdom, his brother dying under the supervision of the Black Bull's Captain Yami. What if Yami hadn't allowed Nacht's brother to be such a free spirit, then maybe he never delves into devil magic. Nacht may have an alternative motive here. I don't think he is evil, or that he will join the Dark Triad, but I do think he might have something in mind that could benefit him, but not necessarily hinder the Clover Kingdom at the same time. I think it's possible that he's going to try and bring his brother back from the dead. We know that devils are tied to the underworld. We know that's where souls go when they die. Rotties is a part of this squad that is invading the Spade Kingdom. Will Nacht use Rotties to bring his brother back and bring the original Black Bull's vice captain out of the underworld? Who knows? Anyways, guys, that is my theory of Nacht. Who he might really be, how he got shadow magic, what happened to his brother. We know that he is only basically wants to be a vice captain because it lets him be free and roam around, do whatever he wants. What if a lot of what he has been doing is to try and bring his brother back from the dead? I wouldn't be surprised. I think that Nacht is not going to be an evil character. I do think it's possible, I just don't think it's likely. I think that he is overall going to be a part of the Clover Kingdom and wants them to succeed, but he might just have an ulterior motive, like I said, that doesn't necessarily hinder the Clover Kingdom, but he might have to do something that might sacrifice a few of the Clover Kingdom knights, but overall he still is on their side. That being said, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. The like goal is 1,000. Also, join my Discord, link below. And if you want to hire me as an online personal trainer, the link to my website will be linked below as well. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...